La da 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 da.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, what's up out there, horror fam? Hey, what's up out there, horror? Why? Let's see. Oh man. Here we go, baby. Nah, what is going on, Chad? Just getting ready, bro. Just getting ready. Okay. Totally left my mic on, Chad. Hey, still getting used to this new setup, dude. Totally weird. I hope you guys didn't hear me doing anything weird or something, you know. You know how that is. All right, here we go, baby. What is up out there, horror fam? How are you all doing today? Huh? You've been waiting for this, DOD. I love it. So stoked to see you here, man. I heard that, chat. I don't know what those noises were. I'm still getting used to this new setup. But hey, let me tell you something. Today, folks, we're going to have another special guest. Now, this special guest is... Oh, 1 second here. 1 second here. Let's see here. This special guest is a makeup effects artist, and she worked on the Wind and Bone set with us, which we've been covering lately. We've been talking about that. I hope everyone can hear me right now. Is everything going okay? Who all have we got in here, man? I want to see some hands. Where are y'all at? How is the chat doing today? We're still waiting for Kayla to get connected. Oh my goodness. So how did you guys like the gameplay live stream last night? Was that pretty cool or what, huh? Huh? Come on, what's up, MX? Alice Ness Jonas, what is going on, my friends? What is going on? So, as I was saying, Kayla is one of the makeup effects artists on Wind and Bone. She did absolutely fantastic work. Check this out. If you haven't seen it, we have been promoting. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and share a screen here. We have been promoting the Wind and Bone Indiegogo. Let me check this. I'm going to swing the link out into the chat. So that way all of you have access to it. If you would like to support that, right there's the link. Go on, man. They have some kick-ass perks. Check this out. $5, buy them a coffee. Hey, man, that's easy enough. We all need coffee, right? Get yourself one of those Starbucks Mocha Smocha Yoka deals. Then there's the spooky tier. The spooky tier for $25, you get a digital copy of the original soundtrack of Wind and Bone. $50 is antler tier. What? You get a special thanks in the film credits, a sticker, and you get the digital soundtrack. $100 t-shirt, sticker, all of the above. $250, you get a Blu-ray, a special thanks credit, a t-shirt, a sticker, and then the Soul Survivor tier, my friends. Now, this is the one that you should really look at. Now, right here, $500, you get a Blu-ray, special thanks in the film credits, t-shirt, sticker, and a shooting script with artwork. Now, check this out, man. Check out this artwork they're talking about. $500, you get a copy of this, man, along with the shooting script. Tell me that isn't totally kick-ass. And it's a horror film set in West Virginia. What more could you ask? What more could you want? Super limited edition. Thank you, Lucid Images. All right. And hey, look who just joined in. Where's she at?
Hi.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. You come in ready to talk horror. I'm digging the shirt. You've got a skeleton in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, we are going to talk some horror. I have some questions lined up for you here, but first.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't know about that because you know what? Before we got on the stream, I was like, you know what? We need some kick-ass donation goals. Because Eric, who's in here right now, he knocked it out of the damn park.
Yeah.
with the donation goals, man. He went above and beyond. So I was like, you know what? We got to follow that up with something special. And you're like, you know, do I get any say-so in this? And I was like, yeah, I won't do anything that you don't approve first. Well, I totally lied.
Oh God.
That's right, damn it. I'm doing this for the horror fam right now, folks. Now check this out. $10, and this money goes to the Wind and Bone Indiegogo campaign. Kayla has to share an embarrassing story with us. That is our first goal. Once we hit that, our second goal comes up. Kayla has to do her best Marilyn Monroe impression.
I quit. I gotta go.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what happens when the chaos of my mind is allowed to run things.
You're fired.
Yes. Life goals, baby. And then if we hit that goal, we're going to cap it off. 10 more bucks. You have to practice a makeup effect on yourself while we live stream. Are you ready for that? That
I can do.
Oh, okay. So she's got confidence of likes we've never seen before, damn it. All right.
In makeup, in a Marilyn Monroe impression, I don't know.
Oh, I've got faith in you. I have
that makes one of us.
Yeah, that's exactly what I pictured, Lucid Images. A happy birthday, Mr. President. I think you could do it. I think you could do it. We just have to hit. Yeah, Mr. Talk Horror. There we go. We just have to hit the goals, people. Let's try to make that happen.
Oh, no.
All right. So let's see what we have here. Oh, the horror fam throwing some support your way. Okay, so you are one of the makeup effects artists on Wind and Bone, so you do work in film.
Yeah.
But also, you work at a haunted house.
I do.
So you could you be any cooler? Is the real question here.
You know, probably. I think I could be just like a little bit cooler. Maybe.
Damn. Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. Well,
Never peak.
Yeah, true. Always striving for something more. All right. Well, let me ask you this: how did you get into makeup effects?
From my haunted forest, actually. So, like 11 years ago, I started working at Markoff's Haunted Forest in Poolsville, Maryland. Just throw that plug in there, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
And I started out as a scare actor, which I don't do anymore. And I went to interviews, as one does, and I went with my friend for her to interview for makeup, and she was like, "Oh, just come with me," and I was like, "Fine, whatever. I have nothing else to do right now." And I went, and and so the makeup manager, he was like, "Do you want to try it?" I was like, "No, thanks." Like, I don't know how to do this. No, thank you. And he was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And he was like, see, you're not that bad. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I ended up doing makeup, and then I found my massive passion for it, and now that's all I do.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's really cool because I'm going to show off some of your makeup here in just a little bit. But while you were talking, check this out.
Nope.
Patty B. Punches tipped $25. So what that means is okay, so we'll cut you a little bit of slack here. We'll let that accomplish one of the goals.
Oh God, okay.
Which is you have to share an embarrassing story with us.
What kind of embarrassing story? This is just so vague.
Oh, dude, hey, dealer's choice, man. I'll let you.
So bad at these. Because I feel like my range of like embarrassment is different than other people. Like me, I'm like embarrassed walking with people and being out of breath. That's me being embarrassed. But like, actually, no, I have one.
Oh, okay.
A drunk one.
It can be a drunk one, totally. Okay.
So for my 25th birthday, a couple of friends and I, we went to New Orleans, and oh my gosh, and we got so drunk. And so I wear heels every day of my life, like out in the woods. It doesn't matter. Not like stiletto heels, but you know.
Yeah, like one does.
But I was wearing stiletto heels because this was my birthday. And all the streets and all the sidewalks and stuff is like cobblestone, and I'm shit-faced and I'm falling.
Damn!
Every step I take, I'm falling. And my friend is like, "We can't do this." She's like, "You're making us look vulnerable." I was like, "We are vulnerable." And she was like, "You have to get up." I was like, "I am," and then I would just fall down again. And we get back to our Airbnb, and the only way that I remember this is for some reason one of us took a video of this conversation, and she was trying to talk to me. She's like, "We can't do that again. Like, we cannot just be drunk and falling in the streets of New Orleans." And I was like, "You right?" And she was like trying to hold my hand, and she was like, "Let's just talk about this," because she's drunk too. And she was like, hold my hand. I was like, "Only if you give me your shoe." Okay, I don't know why, but I was like, I think I was trying to take her shoes off. And later on, when we woke up, the Airbnb was flooded. Like, we had flooded the Airbnb with the bathtub water, because apparently at one point we both decided to just climb in there. And we were like, we are not talking about this. This is not how this trip went. This is we were normal drunk. We were not shit-faced drunk. And I was like, that's not the story I'm going to tell people, but okay.
Oh my God, dude.
That's my drunken New Orleans embarrassing falling in the street.
Oh my God.
Hard up knees. It's a great time. Permanent memories.
Dude, there's like a trend here going on, because me and Eric discussed New Orleans after our chat, and my friend Necro, who's usually in here, he just got back from New Orleans and had a horrible ass time.
What?
So
I had a great time, falling or not. I had a great time.
No. So his was horrible in a totally bad way. Like, Yeah, getting robbed and all that good stuff. Like New Orleans has went down the shitter apparently.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. So there's the embarrassing story, folks. Now, I like it. $10 more. Kayla does her best Marilyn Monroe impression.
What if I don't know how to do a Marilyn Monroe impression? How does that work?
Oh, dude, I gave you an example early on. Look at the confidence I have. It's not hard.
There is a reason why I'm a behind the scenes girl and not a actor of any sort anymore. Not even in the haunted house. I won't even do that.
Oh my God. God. So at the haunted house, like, speaking of that, I gotta know, like, what is the craziest shit you've seen go down there? Like, has there been any fights? People getting shit-faced drunk and flooding the place, or
there's always drunk stories. I have one drunk story, not from me being drunk, obviously, but from a drunken patron when I used to scare. It was I always worked in the last scene of our haunted house, and this girl, she was like so drunk, and she kept like commenting on the way that I looked, and she was like, first of all, I'm like dripping in blood. You know, I've got like white out contacts. Like it's not sexy.
Oh
and
my
she was
God.
just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, she's so hot. And so I was like, I'm gonna mess with her. It's like that's what you do when you stalked me. Okay, so like now I'm on you. So
Yeah.
she like walked away, and there's like this railing, and so I like lunged over the railing, and she grabbed my face and she kissed me when I was trying to scare her, and she kissed me. She put her tongue in my mouth.
Oh, dude.
And it tasted like straight whiskey. And
oh my God, dude.
And it's not like you're at the end, so at that point you can't really do anything about it because she's leaving. So that's
yeah. Oh my.
That's my drunk story. There's so many others that I've heard from all of our management team and stuff, and I just can't. I can't even with those.
Oh my God, dude. I picture like the grossest kiss of all time.
Oh,
like
it was not great. You know, you want to be like, oh, that's hot girl on girl. No, it was not. It was sloppy.
Oh my God, gross.
Yeah.
Don't kiss the actors, people. Don't kiss the haunted house actors.
Don't touch the actors. It's not okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
So what?
I've got speechless.
Yeah, no shit, man. It's like, I'm just picturing like Peggy Bundy kisses, like smoke and whiskey, and it's like fucking Dale Earnhardt just putting his tongue in your mouth or something.
Stop, don't remind me. This was years ago. I don't want to feel it again.
Oh my God. So like, while you're doing makeup and stuff like this, have you ever had an actor just like flip out after they've seen what you've done to them?
Like flip out in a good way or a bad way? Like they hated it or they loved it?
Like they're shocked, like, oh my God. Like my jaw's missing.
Yeah. I get that. Not a lot at the Haunted Forest just because most of the actors and stuff, they play the same characters, so they're used to it. And also we have about like 5 to 10 minutes per person, so it's not like we get to do like a whole thing. But I am bringing in something very exciting this year, so like if y'all want to come through and see it, then like do that.
Oh my God. Okay, damn, and exciting for you. Like I can only imagine.
But so anytime that I do anything that like takes away some sort of facial feature, people are like, oh my God, like if you take away an eye or if you close their mouth, but they can still speak, because if you make it loose, then they can still like, they put a hole and they can still drink if they have a straw. But those types of things are always very shocking for the other person seeing it, because they're like, you're touching them and they're like, what is this stuff going all over? And because they don't see it until the end, and they're just like, this is what I look like now? That's interesting.
Oh my God. Okay. So Chad Edmund says, like, your kindred spirits here. He's like, hey, Kayla, I got my groin grabbed playing Dr. Frankenstein back in my 20s.
God. You went on a date with her later. I have to say, I don't think I've ever gone on a date with a patron. I don't think that has ever happened for me, nor do I'm glad. I do not want that.
Oh my God, Chad had just pulled a total Chad maneuver right there. Just...
Yeah, he was like, I took advantage of it, and I went on it. I got a date out of it. That's how you do that.
That's standards.
Mm-hmm.
That is standards, Chad, and I mean, I'm glad that you live up to those expectations, dude. So, being like a practical effects person, you know, and we're going to go over some of your stuff right now. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. All right, what we got here? I pulled up your Insty.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So, being a practical makeup effects person, oh my God, like, oh, that's so wicked. So, how do you feel about CGI? Like when you see that in movies, does it make you cringe or?
No, because I mean, realistically, there are some things that, at the end of the day, if you tried to do just through practical effects or just makeup, it's just not going to look as real as you would like it to. CGI is 100% its own art form. You know, like that takes training, it takes practice. You could do it bad, you could do it well. I do hate seeing CGI on things that can be done really well in makeup, though. That does make me annoyed because I'm like, you could have hired somebody for that, but instead you chose to spend so much money to make it a CGI thing. I don't know, but I'm not against CGI. I love it. I think it's great. You can't do like exploding things and all that through just makeup, you know. Did we lose signal? Did I lose signal? Did I press something? Cool. Is this my signal? Am I still here? Cool. Oh, I'm still on here. Okay, cool. Well, somebody asked me a question, and I'll answer it, I guess. Because I don't know what to say at this point. Cool. You're here, Kayla. Thanks, everybody. I'm looking at the chat. Just keep sucking. Okay, well, I'll just say, okay, when you do your paint, what do you use? I typically use airbrush makeup, and when I airbrush, I use Pro Air. It's a alcohol-based paint, and so when your actors are sweating and if it's raining, yeah, it doesn't come off, and it's my favorite, and I've been using it for 10 years, and it has not failed me yet, so yeah. And we did lose the host. Oh, thanks, guys. What do I use to set my makeup? Setting powders, setting spray. I like NYX's HD setting powder. If I'm using a powder for a setting spray, honestly, Urban Decay has a great setting spray that I am obsessed with, that I'll use for special effects settings and obviously any other film settings. Powder as a balance. Okay, how did you get into this business? I got into it through a haunted house that I work at, Markoff's Haunted Forest. We talked about it earlier in the stream. Okay, we're not gonna. All right, Michael, I see this. I see your comment, and we're just not doing that. This is not. Is that a horror question? I mean, it's scary, but like, is that a horror question, Mr. Lucid Images? I'm gonna hurt you. I'm the host now. Okay, guys. Even though I've never hosted a podcast before in my life, so it's very exciting. Okay, Chad, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I could ever run a haunted house. It is a lot of work. Nope. Well, so on that's not nice, Eric, okay? Tell us more about yourself. I don't know how to talk about myself. I can talk about the fact that I work at a haunted house and I'm terrified of spiders, so that's a super fun one, which makes no sense because it's all outdoors. And then on the set of Wind and Bone, there were spiders everywhere, and everyone was like, tuck your pants into your socks. And I was like, why? And they were like, oh, just so spiders don't crawl up your leg. And I was like, why would you do this to me? I have to leave. So that's always an exciting time. So no one on set, I think, likes spiders. I agree with Eric. I'm terrified of them. So that's no. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just reading the comments so I can comment on something. Oh, the wolf spiders. Yes, Alice, they were awful. And one of the reasons why I absolutely did not stay there.
Well, that's embarrassing.
How dare you? How dare you just leave me hanging like that?
Dude, if you noticed, Dragon Blues disappeared as well. That's because she's my girlfriend and she's in the other room. Our fucking power went out.
Horrifying.
Dude, I'm sitting here, so I want to just warn everybody as well. Like, I'm literally sitting here and watching my trash cans blow away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how bad it's storming right now. So
that's not good. That's not good.
It's not. You know what? It's not. I'm pissed. Right in the middle of me showing off your beautiful makeup effects.
I know. Yeah, you made me the host for a second. I've never hosted, okay?
Oh, dude, that was, well, hell. I'll just give you the keys. Hell yeah, she did.
My show now. All right, guys.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, let's see. Why is this now the screen layout's messed up? And
it doesn't like you today.
It totally doesn't. Like, I'm so glad you stuck around though, and like the stream didn't end.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hang up. No.
Oh my god. Oh god. So this is like a mixture of Chucky and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so badass.
I dyed half my hair orange, and that was the first thing that I thought that I definitely needed to do. I was like, nothing has ever been more perfect if I just did this.
Well, as you do.
Yeah. Use your hair to your advantage.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my god, dude. Okay, if I lose power again, my bad, folks. We'll do something else. I'm literally watching shit. It looks like a movie scene out there right now, like in Twister when the cow flies by.
Make a movie out of
it. Check that out, man. That reminds me of like the Necronomicon.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
That was when I posted that. I posted that as a throwback. I think I did that when I was in high school.
Holy shit. What? Oh my god. And then an Iron Maiden shirt. I like it. Oh, an orange. Cool. Dude, yeah, so you're a total badass.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, check that out, people. Things be a-missin'. Okay, so like if we hit that other donation goal, folks, you got to do the Marilyn Monroe, and then we can get.
Oh, I still have to do that?
Yeah, you still have to do the Marilyn Monroe.
I feel like I saved myself by having to become the host.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. If we had another
other things.
Yeah, if we had another $10 donation, then you have to do some sort of like makeup effects on yourself while we talk.
I can do that. That's I put a mirror on here just in case I can't even
Ooh.
so that
Yes.
so I don't have to move from my computer and I can just do it. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm
Damn.
doing while I talk.
Yeah. So what's the holdup out there, folks? Let's get this 10 buckarooskies in here and make it happen, huh? Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. I had a list of questions here. What is the scariest thing you've seen at a haunted house or on a movie set? Like somebody could have fallen down and got hurt, anything.
Huh. Oh, I was on a set back in July, I think it was, and we had to light this guy on fire. And I also work in fireworks, so I'm one of those people who set off fireworks. And so like the guy who was there doing it, I was just like, I understood like all of the wiring and stuff, but when we had to like light him up, it was so scary because I was like, what if we don't put him out? My brain like was just like, what if he gets burned? What if we don't put him out in time? What if he can't breathe? And I'm just like freaking out because everybody else was freaking out. And I think that was probably the scariest thing that I've seen on set because it was dramatic because they were like, okay, once this starts, like nobody talk. I don't want to hear a peep because we have to be able to hear him if he needs help. And it was a moment. I was like, wow, this is intense.
Oh my God, dude.
But
yeah.
It looked great.
Well, that's all that matters, you know.
Yeah, as long as we got the shot, that's all that matters.
Hell yeah. Yeah, fire is a son of a bitch. That's how Kane Hodder got burnt. Plays Jason Voorhees. That's why he has to always wear the glove and side of his face is all ugh. So on the set of Wind and Bone, we're shooting in the woods, and me and Eric talked about this. He's an arachnophobe. How did you feel about those wolf spiders that were watching us?
We talked about it a little bit while you disappeared.
Yeah?
So I wouldn't say I have like arachnophobia. If anything, it's probably just like acute arachnophobia. Just because if I don't see them, I'm fine. Like people can be like, "There's a spider in here." I'm like, as long as I don't see it, I'm fine. I'm like, I can't see it, and which doesn't really work when you film outside in the woods, or if you work at a haunted house that is set in the forest. And so every time that I would have to like go when I was actor there, I would make somebody go to my scene and like clean out all the spiders before I got there because I was like, if I see a spider, I'm leaving. I was like, I can't, guys. Or if I see a spider, I'll call somebody and I'll be like, there is a spider in my costumes because I also manage some of the costumes at Markoff, and I'm like, there's spiders here. Somebody needs to come and get these spiders, or I'm going home for the day.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I mean that's like Alice says here, they have the cutest glowing eyes.
No. I see the glowing eyes, and for a second I'm like, oh, it's glitter. It's not glitter. It is not glitter. I don't like it.
No,
I am not a fan. When we were out there, everyone was like, yeah, tuck your pants into your socks. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Why? And they're like, oh, so the spiders don't crawl up your legs. And I was like, do you guys want me to be here? Because that's how you get me to leave. Like, I'm gonna go home right now.
Dude, yeah, it was nuts. Like you could take a flashlight and literally just pan the woods and thousands of those little bastards.
I never saw one. I purposefully, every time someone was like, oh, a spider, I would look the other direction because if I see it, I'm leaving. And I didn't want to leave.
Oh my God.
I didn't want to leave. I wanted to do the job. Ew.
Dude, I felt so bad for Matt because he had to sit down in the woods.
In the leaves where all of them are 100% hiding.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ugh.
And his vision was impaired sometimes. So
that's true.
He didn't even get to know if they were there.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know what? Speaking of which, we're going to have to show off some pictures from the set here. Look at Matt. This is Matt,
so
folks.
Precious.
He is so precious. Check that out. Look at what they did to his eyes. Look at that, man. And then this is the airbrushing is what, like, I sat there and I was just mesmerized at how that came together. Like, I'm a huge fan of the airbrushing, how you just made him look emaciated and
I love that word.
gnarly. Yeah, that is so cool. And then, well, here's everybody in those deep, dark woods with all the deep, dark spots. Look at Eric.
Always making a face.
Always having the most fun he's ever had.
Every camera moment for him, he's like, I'm ready for it.
There we go. There's Matt sitting down with the
Getting
Spidey
the blood
Bros.
added. Yeah, he loves the blood. He loves the spiders. He loves to not see. I'm speaking for him.
Oh, and there is so you guys made an entire human head.
Yes.
And we have it blurred out so that way there's no spoilers here for anyone who wants to pick up the movie after it's released. But
Yeah.
I remember seeing that thing, and there was a God, you had like a full body sitting in like a lawn chair or some shit at one point, and I was like, it was so weird because it was so realistic from a distance, you know? I'm like, what the fuck is that woman doing? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that we had. And did we have intestines on set? I think we did. I think we had like
totally.
whole like
yeah,
abdominal situation going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, my first night.
That was all made, I think, at my haunt, actually. Donated some fun stuff for us. I think the body came from my haunted house. I think the intestines did. And also the head was originally made there. Everything that made it look like a person was done by Alice and I. But the life casting of the head was done at Markov's Haunted Forest.
Damn, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my first night, I got there late as shit first night, and I just walk in and there's a guy standing there holding his own intestines.
Yeah, that's a good time. What a scene to walk in on, though. Like,
I know,
what other career path could you just be like, yeah, I just like walked into this place and there was a guy just like holding his intestines. Like, you don't. Come on.
You know, as it should be.
Yeah.
You know. So, like, how do you cope with the psychological toll, if there is any, of creating gory makeup effects?
I have not experienced anything that makes me feel uncomfortable yet. I recently did like a shotgun head where they wanted it to look like he had shot himself, but like also possibly didn't. And so me being like, I want to make it realistic. So I'm like Googling what that looks like. And
ouch, yeah.
And I'm like talking to like my friends who are like firefighters and EMTs and stuff. And I'm like, you've like seen this in real life. And I'm like trying to I'm like, I don't want to traumatize you or like take you back to something that probably was traumatizing. But like, if you could give me some sort of detail of what was still there, that would be super helpful for me. And they're like, you just say it so casually. And I'm like, it just doesn't affect me like that because I'm just making it fake. And I know it's fake because I've never had to see it in real life. So nothing has traumatized me yet. Even looking at like real pictures online, I don't get nightmares from it.
Damn, so nothing has even grossed you out? Oh yeah, spiders. Of course.
Just spiders. Those are my only nightmares. They're all about spiders.
So nothing has even grossed you out though?
No, I'm like, the gorier, the better, the deeper, the better. If you could see like the tendons and the bone, then I'm like, oh, yes, please more of that. That's what I love. And everyone's like, you're so strange. Because when you meet me, you're like, oh, she's nice. You know?
Yeah, I'm with Alice here, man. We damn sure don't want to look at that search history.
I was talking to people on the last set that I was on, and they were like, what does your search history look like? And I'm like, either Google wants to call a therapist for me or like 911 and they're worried about me. Like they think I'm going to do something to myself or I don't know. Because it was definitely like slit wrists. And then it was like, what does it look like when you shoot yourself? And I was like, if somebody in like a cop saw that, they'd be like, I'm worried about you. Are you Google's gonna just call 911 for me one of these days. And
Yeah,
just,
one of these days it's over, dude.
Yeah. One of these
Like
days,
me-
someone's gonna see my search history and be very concerned for my well-being, thinking that it's like I'm looking into it for me.
Yeah, me and my friends have that joke, like, I don't give a fuck what happens to me. I don't care if somebody breaks into my house and starts trying to kill me. I don't care if I'm in a car wreck. Like, with my last breath, I will just reach over and squeeze my phone as hard as I possibly can and hope that son of a bitch shatters so that way
Yep.
nobody can see the deep darks that live on this thing.
Luckily, I don't think that anybody wants to see my search history because I think it would traumatize them. I'm chilling.
Challenge.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to be a goal next time. You have to reveal your search history.
Oh God, that's a terrible idea.
Oh shit, huh? Oh my god. So so like, do you ever switch it off? Like when you go home from the set or the haunted house, do you ever just get out of that mindset, or does it live with you? Like, oh my god, you know what? Next time
no.
I could.
No, it's there forever. Like I'm like, what could I have done better? What if, or if I haven't finished it yet, I'm like, okay, what do I need to add to it tomorrow? What time should I wake up to finish this? How long does it take to do this part of the process? Like, do I need to add guts? Do I need to, like, what am I have to go through it. I have to picture it. And then I go to sleep thinking of that. And I don't get nightmares, shockingly, or I just don't remember. I could just not remember if I had a nightmare. Who knows? But no, it doesn't turn off. I am special effects like 24/7 in my brain. Even when I don't have a project, I'm thinking of what would be a fun project to start.
Oh man, is there anything that like you've looked at? Like, what is like one of your favorite special effects that you've seen? Because when you started talking about the head explosion or the 12 gauge, it got me thinking of Maniac when Tom Savini blew his own head off. Literally, like he was the character and the artist. So
those are always so cool. And one day I will challenge myself to like accomplish that. Not right now, but one day soon, possibly. I think. I'm a big fan of like the practical effects where they get like a throat splatter. What is it called? Throat splash thing.
Yeah.
So where they're just gushing blood, and I just love that. And I love when it's seamless, and I love where you just can't tell like where there's any sort of mechanism that has the blood coming out.
Yeah.
Those are always my favorite. Yeah, most of the time it's like too much blood and not realistic, but I just love it. And that's why I love slasher films also, because it's not, most of the deaths are just not realistic, but I just think they're so entertaining.
So so when the throat gets slit, do you like the gloop of blood, or do you like the spray, like Kill Bill style?
I like it. I think in the beginning it should be like and then it should just
oh.
Not like a continuous like those are comical, but if you did like one and then it was like
how the hell have we not hit that $10 goal yet? She comes with her own sound effects, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. We get sound effects and you'll do makeup on yourself. Somebody throw the $10 in there, okay? I'll pay you back, damn it. If I have to do that. Come on now.
Terrible.
Oh man, so like, what is something that you're going to take home from the Wind and Bone set, like a memory that you just cherish?
Oh gosh. God, there's so many. First of all, it was a fantastic cast, so I cherish all of the relationships that I made on that set. Alice, the other makeup artist on set, her and I met in like June, and it was such an instant connection. So any project that we work on together is such a good time. We rapped one night, and her and I made a drink concoction from alcohol that I had in my car. And we decided to call it the Wendigo. And I think it was Red Bull and Empress Gin. And it was like this purpley gray thing. And it looked so beautiful. And that's from that moment, just like little moments like that, just something that it's like random, unplanned. I loved working on the floor doing the eye gouging for Matt. That was also a very fond memory.
Yes. Oh my God, I remember that. It was
Yeah.
very claustrophobic for him.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
feel so bad for the actor. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry, but we have to do this. This is what we have.
Oh my God. So DOD wants to know, what do you use to make it look like glass blades are stuck in you?
So there is silicone. Wow, words are hard for me right now. There's ways to make, so you could do like sugar glass, or you could do like silicone glass that can crumble. So it's never use real glass to use as a prosthetic, because there's always tiny little things that could actually get stuck in somebody's face or hand or whatever. So always try and use like prop glass, which is usually made of sugar glass or silicone. It's either bendy or it's hard, and when it breaks, it's not painful. Normally when you see like in movies and they like smash a glass on somebody's head, that's normally sugar glass. And if you ever see like shrapnel or glass sticking out of somebody's skin in a movie, that's normally silicone, or I think Smooth On has a really good product called Dragon Skin that's really good at making stuff like that. That's normally how I would make glass.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
That's the silicone is the pricey option. The sugar glass is less expensive.
Okay, well there you go, DOD. That is how you pull it off. We are learning. The stream is educational. Yeah, the more you know. All right, folks, we have like 15 minutes left, so if we can get a donation of $10, that should give her enough time to pull off a makeup effect, and it goes to Wind and Bone. All right, let's see here. So what is the best part of the filmmaking experience for you?
The best part of it?
The best part.
For me, personally?
For you. Yeah.
I don't know. Any time that I am just on set doing any sort of special effects, like I enjoy the beauty side of it, or just the basics of makeup in general. But anytime that somebody's like, I want blood, or I want this effect, can you make this effect happen? They're like, how much time do you need? Like an hour? I was like, I could like 20 minutes. And they're like, oh my God, like their faces when that is like said, they're like, okay. And I love, it irritates me, but also is my favorite. I love the quick thinking sometimes that has to happen, especially in lower budget films, where it's like, we didn't know we wanted this, but for the next scene, can we have this? And you have to think on your feet, because you're like, did I plan for this? Absolutely not. Am I gonna do it? 100%. So like in the time I'm like nervous and I'm frustrated, because I'm like, oh my gosh. But at the end of it, I'm like, I'm so glad I knew how to do those things so quickly. It's the rush of adrenaline that it gives me that I love the most, I think.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so you get to grow on set.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time we needed eyes, like human-looking eyeballs. And the art department had made these eyes that were like this big. And I'm like, whose eye is this big? No one's. And they were just too big, and they were purple. But the actors' eyes that they were supposed to match were green. And so they came to me and they were like, can you fix these? And I was like, I can't fix them, because they were made of like this jelly substance. And I was like, there's nothing that I have to paint over these. Like, there's not really anything that I can do to fix this.
Yeah.
But maybe I can make new eyes. Just
hell yeah.
So luckily, because of where we were, I was in a place where I had more product. And I'm only just not giving a lot of detail because I am not allowed. But so because of where I was, I had more materials than I would normally. And so I was like, okay. And I realized that we had these dolls that have replaceable eyes that you could like switch out. And so I went to my coworker and I ran down like the makeup stairs, and I went over to him and I was like, I I need eyes. And he was like, what kind of eyes? I was like, and I didn't want to say it, but I was like, I need the sex doll eyes.
Those lifeless eyes or what?
Well, because so they're hollow on the other side. So some of the props that we had are sex dolls.
Yeah.
Because they were just apparently cheaper than more realistic looking mannequins. I don't know. I don't need to know the full story. Men, okay? So I was like, I need the eyes, the sex doll eyes. And he was like, well, he comes to me with this box. He goes, what color do you need?
Oh my
and
God.
I'm like so stressed. I'm like yelling at this man, and I feel so bad. So if you're watching, sorry. And I was like, I need like these greenish, bluish, like they gotta look like this. And I'm like showing him a photo of the guy's eyes, and he goes, "This is the closest I have." I was like, cool. And I took them and I like ran back to the makeup side, and I started stuffing it with like toilet paper and latex to like round out the other side because they were supposed to just be like eyeballs outside the head.
Yeah.
And so I'm like stuffing these eyes, which if I was anywhere else, I wouldn't have access to, and I wouldn't have been able to fix the problem. But they ended up being fantastic, and they worked perfectly.
Hey.
You need realistic eyes, guys. Just buy sex doll eyes.
Yeah, go with the sex dolls. Well, look what we have here, baby. Alice Ness
Alice.
coming in for the wins. So I guess you know what that means.
What does this
And
mean?
dude,
This means that I'm doing makeup things?
You're doing makeup things, but that's also cool because we're starting to get into the more fun questions.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. But I did have one more in the regular section I'll throw at you. So what is the worst part of filmmaking?
I just love the the organization. It's just so on point and all
hell yeah, it is.
It's so great with all of the scheduling that is just always so correct.
And when the power goes out
and the power, and you know, when people tell you like, hi, can you be here at this time, and then you drive an hour there, and then they're like, oh, we switched the schedule around and didn't tell you that we don't need special effects today. And I was like, was anybody gonna tell me that? I love that. Like, it's my favorite.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, I drove an hour here. You're my favorite people.
Oh my God.
That is just yeah. I would rather not deal with that, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It's yeah, so the organization that's for me, that's my favorite.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so it's my favorite. I don't know who's watching, so it's my favorite.
All right, everything horror collector wants to know, who is your favorite slasher?
It's a very basic answer, but I don't care. And Ghostface.
What?
Stop! I know. Well, it was like my first horror movie that I really got into, and I've always loved it. So Scream in general is just my favorite everything. Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of the new one?
I haven't watched it yet. Stop! I know. Well, I used to work in a movie theater, so I like refuse to go to the movie theater.
Oh my God,
I gotta wait for it to come out somewhere.
Yeah.
Because movie theater popcorn terrifies me, and I just don't like the smell of it. I have trauma. Don't work in a movie theater. It is traumatizing.
Oh my God, I love movie theater popcorn, so I'm very afraid to ask for a follow-up on that.
Yes. No. Let's just say that my work shoes were black Vans, and by the time I quit, they were melted from the butter.
Oh.
I don't know what it's made of, but it's definitely not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I wish it was that, but it's not. It comes melted, and it just looks like oil, and I really don't. It's really gross, and everyone loves it, and they're like, oh, can I have more butter? I'm like, why do you want more butter? You don't want more of this, I promise.
Oh my God, dude.
Gross. Okay. So, do you want me to do this live makeup thing.
Do it, and I'll just sit here and stare at you.
Oh, that's so fun. No, I could talk while we do it.
No, we're going to do it intently. Everybody just stare at your screens.
Everyone just stare at me, and it's great because I can't actually see you. Hold on, I have to put my hair behind my ears because I'm going to do it on my face. My cute big ass headphones. Okay.
Yeah, I totally called you out on that shit because like
you were like, you look like your head is in the clouds. I'm like, okay, but is it ugly? I'm like, is it bad?
I was like, holy shit, man, this is like 4th grade computer lab headphones.
That's how I feel right now.
Hell yeah, but they were so comfy.
They are comfy. These
so
are great.
comfy.
My brother got me these because we have nothing in common. So occasionally we play video games together online. And
what do you guys play?
World of Warcraft is the game choice apparently.
Ah,
so that we can, yeah. And that's the only way that we bond because we are actually very like he doesn't like horror. He doesn't drink. Not saying that that's the only way to bond with people, but he doesn't drink. He doesn't really do anything except for play video games. And forever ago, I tried this game with him, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of fun. Like, I like quests or whatever." That's a bonding.
That needs to be fucking on a t-shirt. I like quests or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Okay. Right,
Dragon Blue's in here for the Horde!
For the Horde, there you go. I actually know what that means for once.
Yay!
Once I know what we're talking about. I don't know how I'm going to do this on this camera. Should I do this side? Hold on. Let me figure out my mess. So I have a part A, part B silicone mix, and I'm going to just show you guys a little burn. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah.
Patty says you already have great eyes, so she's looking forward to this makeup.
Well, thank you. I'm pretty much just keeping it simple because we have a short amount of time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what we've got next here. So, would you say Scream is your favorite scary movie?
I would say that Scream is my favorite scary movie.
Damn.
But it's like the bar is low. I like Scream because I like the mixture. First of all, I love the cast. The cast is phenomenal. But I also like the mixture of comedy. Like I wouldn't say it's my favorite like scary movie, but of the genre, like that's what I always say when people ask me.
Yeah.
Because I don't really get scared. Like you could put me in front of a TV and say this is the scariest movie on earth, and I probably won't get scared. Which I know that's like people say that and they don't mean it, but I mean it. And I haven't been scared of a scary movie since I was a child.
Damn.
So, which
not even by The Conjuring.
No, I like The Conjuring. Like
yeah, me too.
Except for when they hit the points where they're like, if you stay for the credits, the real exorcism is in the credits, and if you watch it, your house is gonna get. I don't watch that. It's not because I'm scared, but I really just don't want to take that chance.
Oh, so you don't mess with all that shit. Like, do you mess with the Ouija board?
That's like playing with a Ouija board, man. I'm not doing that.
That's where the line is drawn.
I draw the line at it actually haunting my house because that's different. That's real life scary. That's not fake scary.
Damn. Okay. Any ghostly encounters?
No, actually, I don't think I have ever encountered a real ghost. I have a lot of friends who have, and I love hearing their stories. And I have some friends that are like very like sensitive to things like that. And they're like, yeah, I had this one experience, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really glad I'm not sensitive. Like, I'm glad I don't have a sixth sense. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Like, that sounds horrifying, and I'm sorry for you. But, like, also, you're cool. Like, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, man. So kind of in league with that question, Daughter of Death wants to know, what are your thoughts on movies based on true horror? So, something like a serial killer, a movie based on a serial killer, or home invasion type stuff.
I love things based on a true story. I love something that makes me like double guess myself and like quadruple lock my doors at night and be like, did I lock that door? I love that because it doesn't necessarily scare me, but it freaks me out a little bit where it's like, I don't really want this to happen to me.
Yeah.
So those kinds of things. Whenever I like watch a movie, I'm like, wow, this actually could be based on a true story. And then I find out it's not and I'm devastated.
Oh my God. Yeah. There was one that really got me. It was called The Entity. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not.
Oh my God. Well, it's set up like you would totally think it's a true story, and you're like, oh my God, this is like fucking brutal, man. And then you read that it was total bullshit after, and it's like, you're like, yeah, but at the same time, you're like, well, I'm glad that didn't really happen to someone.
Well, yes. But it's like, oh my God, did this happen? And I go on, I'm like, is this based on a true story? And it's like, nope. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, am I an asshole?
Yeah.
I'm like, am I the problem? Maybe.
Oh my God, I totally agree with DOD right here. Stay away from The Girl Next Door. That is.
But I liked that movie. It was okay. I mean, it was just, to me, it was like a fairly basic movie, but I liked it.
Oh wait, see that now? There's two. Are you talking about the Alicia Cuthbert movie, which is like a comedy?
No, I'm talking about who started it. It's been a while since I love how I grabbed everything except for makeup brushes. Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Oh my God. Dude, you know what? Lucid Images says The Entity is a movie that needs a remake. I thought of that because I read the book not too long ago, and I was like, and I watched the film in conjunction with it, and I was
really
like,
did.
I was like, you know what? That could use a remake now. Let's see here. Yeah, but The Girl Next Door is the one with the girl who goes to live with her aunt, and she's like confined to the basement.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. I've seen the one where it's like, maybe I'm not thinking of The Girl Next Door. Maybe I'm thinking of The Boy Next Door. I think I'm thinking of The Boy Next Door.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. The Girl Next Door is like one of those movies you will never forget it after you've seen it. It's pretty hard to to watch, and then you find out that it was based on a true story, and you are so pissed that happened to a real person. It's like, oh my God. All right, so we're going to throw you off your game a little bit. Fun questions.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
If you could do makeup effects for any horror movie from any time, what would it be?
Does it have to be a horror movie, or can it be a show?
It could be a show.
Okay. I would love, and I would literally murder somebody to be able to do this. Don't call the cops on me. I'd love
Don't
to
worry,
do
Google's going to do that for me one day.
Honestly, so. I would love to do makeup for The Walking Dead one day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be really cool. One day. One day. Unfortunately, I think the show's done.
No, they have like 3 spinoffs that are
Oh my God, they're up to 3 now?
Yeah. There's one with Rick and Michonne. There's one with just Daryl, and then there's one with Maggie and Negan. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Maggie ends up with Negan?
They're not like together, but like they're stuck together, not like dating though. That would
okay.
That would be whack.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that would not be acceptable.
Okay, dude. Marry, fuck, kill.
Oh God.
Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger. And well, you know what? We'll switch it up just for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, or Ghostface.
Oh, that's so easy.
Oh, here we go. Okay, Skeet Ulrich, Ghostface, or Matthew Lillard?
either one.
Damn. All right. So it was,
They're both fine. Come on, guys. Let's not pretend.
oh my God, you're gonna have to move to Utah so you can have 2 husbands.
I would love that. Somebody make my dreams come true, okay?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, then who are you gonna bonk and who are you killing?
Okay. So I'm gonna marry. Who are my choices again? I forgot already.
Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger.
Okay. I'm gonna marry Michael Myers.
Oh, so you're only bonking Ghostface?
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't say for how long. Like, I feel like that's gonna be like an ongoing thing.
Oh my God, here we go. She's getting picky with it.
Hey,
See,
there are no rules to this.
See, Eric made his decision and stuck with it immediately. He was like, I'm marrying Michael Myers. He will treat me like none other.
You didn't say I had to be like faithful, okay?
Oh my God, here we go.
Come on. Yeah, so I'm marrying Michael Myers. I'm fucking Ghostface. And I'm killing Freddy Krueger because, first of all, his hands, man, that's not going to help me anywhere.
Dude,
like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I can't. That's not helpful.
Dude, he has one good hand.
He does. Ish. Oh, that was a poor placement of that since I'm talking.
And plus, you guys are about to be matchy with your burnt faces. And...
I know. Well, it's fine. We're gonna be okay. I'm just gonna use this little piece that's dangling now, and I'm just gonna color it with blood.
Throw more blood on. That'll fix her.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? You know, whatever. Do I have yellow in this palette? Hopefully.
Okay. Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Oh wait, no, just stuck back on. We're fine. This is not where you. If your character is talking, don't put things around their mouth.
Yeah. What would you do or be? I think I already know the answer to this. If you could be anything, like nothing stood in your way, money's not a problem, education isn't a problem. What you got?
I'm doing it ish. I'm doing it on a lower scale than I would like to do it, but you know. But I'm also newer at it. I didn't get into film until I think June. So I'm fairly new in this industry.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That is wild.
So, but if I could do it all the time, everywhere, I'm not one of those people that if I had like all the money in the world, I would never work again. I love my job. I love working.
Oh my God, yeah, that is so cool. Like, where are you right now, though? Like, you have a skeleton back there?
This is my little studio. So, like, if I turn that's like where I do any of my makeup things. There's another vanity kind of behind me back there that I do other things. And there's this little, how do I do this? That is my craft table. You can see a bunch of heads currently. Ignore the bear.
That's what I was about to ask.
Bear. Yeah, and then there's like a TV over there, so I just watch TV while I decapitate people, basically.
Oh my God, I love it. That's how I do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. I got to watch the Golden Girls while I chain Jonas in the basement. It's just, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. DOD wants to know, did you name the skeleton?
I did. His name is George.
Hi, George.
And he's wearing a Haunted Forest shirt. Sometimes I give him hats, depending on if there is like a holiday. So he has a Santa hat. He has bunny ears for Easter that he's going to have to change into soon.
Oh my God, George is so snazzy.
George is very snazzy. I've had George for so somebody stole him from a science classroom in high school for me.
Wait, so is he like a real skeleton?
No, he's not a real skeleton. He's definitely plastic, but he's supposed to be like a learning skeleton. Like, so he's got like numbers on him, and he's like marked that for like anatomy things and whatnot.
Damn.
Yeah.
We need a real skeleton. That's what I need. That's what my room is missing right now.
Is a real skeleton?
Is a real skeleton, I'm telling you. I've looked at the prices. They're expensive.
Yeah, why do you want a real skeleton?
Well, I thought this was going to go a different way. I thought you'd be like, well, if you swing me $500.
If you swing me $500,
yeah, all right. Hell yeah. Yeah, DOD calling it out. He's all posed and stuff. God. George is such a queen. I love it.
George is a queen, He did have a purse earlier. What did I do with my alcohol? My fake alcohol. My little alcohol spray bottle.
You just point that in your mouth and just...
That is isopropyl. I am not putting that in my mouth. I would die.
Oh, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Gross.
Oh, JK wants to know, have you ever worked with a real skeleton?
I have not.
Oh,
I have worked with real animal bones before, though.
Ooh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre-esque.
Right? There is so my haunted forest is actually like a working farm, like throughout all the years, all the whole season of being alive. And so when an animal like dies, we put their bones in one of our scenes, which is the boneyard. And so the pond, that's like kind of whatever.
Yeah.
There's real bones in there, and the smell that you smell when you walk through that scene is not a fake smell. That is a real dead body smell.
Oh my God. Okay. Damn, savages, boy.
Because we're real working farms, so we take that to advantage.
Hell yeah. Lucid Images coming in saying he will get me one of the bones from the film. I like it. I need it.
Aw, how cute.
Yes. Hell yeah. Dreams come true on this podcast, folks.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hell yeah. Look at this. Look at this makeup. Oh my God. That is so wicked, dude. Wait, what is this? Alice Ness is saying, look out for the ghost cow. Is this a real thing?
Is there a ghost cow that I'm unaware of? So Alice actually worked at my haunted forest years before I did. So she may know things that I don't even know.
Yeah, see, there's actually there actually is a rumored ghost cow at the WVU campus.
That's creepy.
So apparently, I can't remember what the hell it was for. If it was a prank or what, but they led this cow up into the bell tower. And what they didn't know is that this son of a bitch isn't willing to walk back down all those steps.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so the cow died in the bell tower, apparently.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be haunted. Oh, there you go, Dragon Blue. It was a prank.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so great.
Yeah, so, yeah, haunted cow. It they're real things.
Haunted cows? I believe they're real things. I just have not experienced them myself.
Yeah, wow.
And I'm coloring on my headphones at this point.
You're really missing out. Ooh, I love colored headphones.
Right? They've got other stuff going for them. They don't really need to be plain. Who cares about that?
Yeah, there you go, Dragon Blues. The cow would not come back down, and yeah, DOD. If we can haunt, why not animals? There you go.
I believe that animals haunt, if haunting is a thing. I don't know. I just don't. I'm just going to squirt myself with this. Hold on.
Mandy Gibson says, tell Kayla we love her makeup.
Aw, thanks, babe. I love her.
Oh, yeah? Who's Mandy Gibson? Give us the sit.
She is a fellow makeup artist in the haunt world. So you guys will have to... Yeah, we all kind of like chat, and we're all like friends. We all get along.
Well, I was checking out
the whole community.
Yeah, I was checking out her profile picture, and that looks really wicked. I don't know if that's like something she's done or not. But...
Oh, that's absolutely her work. Yeah.
Oh my God, Mandy Gibson, you're gonna have to hit that subscribe button and hit me up here. We need you on here too. Get a whole panel of makeup artists and just
Makeup artist night.
yeah. Oh my god, dude. It's like I need you to be bigger. I want to solo you just for a second so I can get a good check that out. Oh my god, people, look at that. Dude, yeah, so that was the weird thing for me was being on set for Wind and Bone, and like I remember Alice had like a pair of tweezers and she was working on Guy's face. And the tweezers are seemingly inside of his face.
Yeah. You just
That shit was so
create
wicked
fake
looking.
skin.
Yeah. Oh my god. And you've done this in what, like 20 minutes? Like
now I'm just coloring it and like playing around because I don't know what time's left, and I'm just like, I've blended it. This is the basic of it, and now I'm just.
Well, this has turned into your show, dude. I'm just here for your amusement at this point.
This has been my show since you lost power.
I know, damn it.
I took over. I'm the host, guys. Don't forget.
Yeah. We're just going to have to get you a tall core t-shirt and just call it a day, man. Like, here you go.
Okay. Well, this is basically it. And then I would spray it with glycerin, which I don't have on me currently.
Oh, man. That is so badass, dude.
This little piece because I was talking, so it doesn't want to stick to my face anymore.
Check that out, people. That is what we've done today.
I want it to stick, so I'm going to put latex underneath of it.
Oh my god. So this is a great question here, dude, from JK. He wants to know if you ever go to other haunted houses. And if
I try.
Well,
I really do.
He wants to know if you critique the makeup on the performers when you go.
So I try not to do that. When I go to other haunted houses, I'm trying to go and get like the full experience.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to like make fun of other haunts because just we're supposed to support each other, you know? We're not supposed to like.
Yeah.
It's not a competition, especially if we're not even in the same area, whatever. I mean, of course I still look, but I like to look. I'm like, I hope you're better so that I can look at you and get more ideas.
Yeah.
I don't go and hope that you're worse. I hope that you're better so that I can like use that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like every year I go to this haunted house out here that my friend runs called Fright Nights.
Oh, nice. I think I've heard of Fright Night. Everyone's heard of Fright Night.
Oh yeah, it's wicked, and we go every year, and we even went for their Fright Before Christmas last year, which was badass.
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh my god, it was. Oh my god, so fun. She hooked me up with like they had like a hidden bar crawl too built into the haunted house, and you could get like
good.
winter themed spooky drinks. It was badass. But like that is one thing I try to do too, is like I've live streamed from there or made videos for them and stuff like that, and that's great. But then I always go through by myself afterwards because I'm like,
do you really?
Yeah, because I want to focus. I want to be able to like experience it, you know, with an open mind and stuff, and not with a camera in front of me. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed, like, if you have a camera up in front of you recording whatever you're doing, it kind of takes you out of that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be scared. I love haunted houses, man.
I want to get scared at a haunted house, but I think it's hard when you work at one. You know, although we have one of my fellow managers at Markoff, his name is Gumby, and when we go to other haunted houses, he's terrified, and I swear he uses me as a shield.
Oh my god!
But it's so crazy because he manages like our actors and stuff, and I'm like, sir, they're fake people. I mean, they're just people. Like none of them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die. You're gonna be okay. But it's also just I love going with people who get very scared because I don't get scared, so I like seeing other people get scared.
Oh my God. Well, Isabel comes in. Excuse me here. Isabel comes in with a good question. What happens when you go through airport with a severed limb?
Oh, aren't you just so nice to me? Disrespectful. So back in February, there is a haunt convention that we go to every year. That I had the pleasure
Yes.
of going to this year. It's called Trans World Haunted Convention, whatever. And
Mhm.
there was this booth that was selling like limbs and stuff, and they had this hand. They had a hand that
Yeah.
was like a makeup brush holder, and I basically went to my boss and was like, "Can I have this?" And he was like, "Yes." And so I got that, and going through, I'm trying to get on the flight to go home, and they stopped me. And they went through my bag, and I was like, "I know why you stopped me." And they were like, "We still have to go through your bag." And I was like, "First of all of us are going home right now. Like, I cannot be the only weird one. I
Oh
cannot
my
be the only one
God.
who's going home with a severed limb." And and the woman, she was like, "What is this?" She opens my bag, and I was like, it's a hand." And she's like, and I have a video of this because my
Yeah.
coworkers decided it would be super fun to like film me. So great. Love you guys.
Yay.
And she was like, "I have to unwrap it." I was like, "Go ahead." I was like, "Unwrap it." And she opens it, and it's like a manicured hand that's kind of like shaped. It's in this like stance. And I'm just like, "It's fake, if that helps." And she's like, "I still have to scan it." And I think it's because it had like wires in it, so that it was like movable. And I was just like standing there being like, "This is so." Also, I very much so have to pee at this point, so I'm just not thrilled.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, good time. I'm having such a good time. And she was just like looking at me like she had to go get her supervisor because
Oh my
she was
God.
like, "I'll be right back." And I was just like, okay. So she went to go and get her supervisor, and then they were looking at the hands, and I was just like, this is a good time. Loving this for me. And then obviously it's a fake hand, and I came from a convention, so they let me go. So I was not arrested that day for having a severed hand in my bag.
Oh my God. That is so badass.
I just want to know why I got stopped, because literally somebody walked past as this was happening, and he was like, "I have 2 severed heads in my bag, and nobody cared." And I'm like, happy for you. Like, fuck you. And my boss was like, "I needed to laugh today." And I'm like, "I'll hurt you."
Oh my God, this has been a badass stream. My cheeks are hurting so bad at this point. Oh man. Yeah,
I have
so
a
we're
weird
gonna
life.
well, hey, it's all for my entertainment, I like to think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, folks, we're going to start wrapping this up. So if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them out there and we'll get to them. But I do have one more.
Okay.
So you don't get scared by horror movies.
No.
You don't get scared at like other people's haunts or anything like that. Would you go to one of those like hardcore haunts? The ones where they can touch you and shit like that, like McCamey Manor or
Okay, first of all, McCamey Manor is not a haunted house. It is a torture house. And they should not be, they're not in our category. They are, I'll say it live, I'll say it to their face. You are not a haunted house. McCamey Manor, try again. It's just, I would never do that because they're out to hurt you. It's not entertainment.
So would you say like that's because like I watched a documentary on it. I haven't been to any of them. I have no interest either. Would you say that like that's pretty much true for all quote extreme haunts? Because that's what McCamey identifies as.
McCamey Manor, to me, I think of what I've heard of, is the most extreme because no one has ever completed it because they literally won't let you. They won't let you finish it.
So nobody's ever.
They show up at like the haunt conventions and stuff, and everybody hates them. all the haunt owners.
I've
No
heard
one-
that. Yeah.
We don't like you. I hope you watch this, and I hope you know we don't like you.
Mhm.
Because you give us a bad name because people are scared to come to haunted houses for the wrong reasons because you exist. Because of McCamey Manor, people think that like, oh, that haunt is allowed to touch you. That means they're actually going to hurt me.
Yeah.
And none of us, even for haunts, like there are some haunts, including ours occasionally, we let you know ahead of time, that are allowed to touch you, but we're never going to hurt you. Like we're never going to like, I don't know. There's just no.
Yeah.
We're out there to scare you for sure, but we will never physically harm you in any way, shape, or form. Because it's just that's not a haunted house or a torture house. Period.
Yeah. So so like the documentary I watched followed a few of them, and McCamey was like number one. Like that's the king of the hill for quote extreme haunts.
Yeah.
And there was one in like Pennsylvania. They ranked it number 2. And I watched this shit on like Netflix or something like that. But they ranked it number 2. They were allowed to like touch you, like they were allowed to get like sexual with it, even.
I have not heard of that one.
Yeah. So I was like, shit, man. So like, I guess McCamey has like inspired a ton of other extreme haunts.
And that's the other
bad
thing. Like, that they inspired them. Yeah, you're creating a space where people think it's okay to open torture houses, and I disagree with that completely.
So you, okay, so you would be fine with going to one that like touches you, but like.
You can, well, so for example, Field of Screams in PA has a I want to say it's called a blackout night, where they can like, they touch you, but you sign, like they let you know like all the things. They're like, do you have a heart condition and things like that, which McCamey Manor does too, but it's like different.
Yeah, there's like,
but
I know
you know what you're signing up for with McCamey Manor. You have no idea what you're truly signing up for, and you finish Field of Screams in PA, and you finish all the other haunts that are like, you finish the haunt, but that they don't let you get to the end because they're like, oh, if you get to the end, you get money. They'll never let you get the money. You're never gonna win. It's not. They are like a real live fear factor, but like even worse than fear factor.
Damn.
In my opinion, from what I've seen and what I've heard past patrons talk about who shared their experience from that place.
Oh shit! So you've talked with people that have like
no, I watched their like interviews and stuff like that, where they were just like, it was awful, like to the point where like they would throw up and they were eating bugs or had to like eat their own puke and things like that. And I was that's first of all, no.
Yeah. No.
Absolutely. Like that is cool. Not. You're not a haunted house at that point, but it's okay for haunted houses to touch you as long as they disclose that they're doing that. But they'll touch you, but they're not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like it's when haunted houses are like, oh, we touch you. It's probably like we're gonna gently grab your arm and like pull you to a different room away from your group, which I love that.
Yeah.
Or they just graze you. They're never gonna like hurt you. You know, like that's not their goal. It's just,
and you said that like they tell you this before you even go in though.
Yeah, well, you have to sign a waiver, so hopefully you read waivers that you sign.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You normally have to sign a waiver for any haunted house that you go to.
Okay, cool. Okay. So damn. Okay, so no extreme haunts for you.
Not for me, but I'm sure somebody likes them out there. But
so
I just wouldn't call it a haunt. It's just where I'm trying to get with that. I just wouldn't call it a haunted house.
So you haven't even gotten scared though, like with the haunts you've been to where they've touched you?
I get like, obviously I get like surprised, but I don't get like scared to where I like scream and I like run or like I don't piss myself. Like
you don't accidentally.
Like, I'll be like, oh, that's good, and then that's the extent of me getting scared at a haunted house.
And you don't accidentally drink whiskey and kiss other women.
I
when you
wish
get
I did,
scared.
but no.
Just had to
I don't
make
want
sure.
to be that person. No.
Oh my God. Chad Edmonds wants to know: are you into true crime?
Yeah. Who doesn't love some good true crime?
Sweet. Who's your favorite to learn about or research?
There was, oh gosh, now I'm blanking on her name, but there was like this one serial killer from like way back when who would sell, she was like a cosmetics person, and she would sell makeup or perfume or something. Gosh, I'm so mad that I don't remember the details. To women who would go on to use that to poison their husbands, who were like abusing them and stuff like that, because legally back then you couldn't get divorced, you couldn't leave them.
Yeah.
And so, back when women had no rights.
Damn.
So, I love a good serial killer that's in it for the women.
So she found a loophole.
I think it was like, actually, hold on, I bet you I could find her name. Because it was like Aqua Tofana or something like that. Oh, gosh, come on.
Huh.
No, that is... Yeah, no, I was right. Hold on.
Oh my God, look, there's that search history. Google is taking notes again.
They're like, what are you doing?
It's like, serial killer, poison, husband, die.
Yeah, hold on. Serial killer. That's what I should add to that search. Okay, so her name was, if I know how to pronounce this, it's like Gia Tofana, was a Italian professional poisoner, and she sold a poison called Aqua Tofana. Good, I did get that right. Haha. To women who wanted their husbands dead.
That's just being an Italian. Dude.
That's just being an Italian. Yeah, that's fuck with women, or they're gonna poison you with things that they got from a freaking cosmetics lady. Supposedly.
Or their Uncle Nunzio will put you in the lake. It's it could go either way. It's like,
yeah, but she's definitely one of my favorites to learn about.
One of your go-to gals.
Yeah. I feel for her. Like that's a cause I could get behind.
JK wants to know if you use regular makeup or is it specialized makeup you normally use?
I use both. I do normal makeup, and then I also do special effects makeup. And sometimes I'll use eyeshadow to blend bruises and things like that. So, they all overlap. I think it's good to be well versed in both if you're going to be any sort of makeup artist, whether it just be special effects or beauty.
Is there any certain brand you use? Like, I know Ben Nye is one.
Ben Nye is a good one. Ben Nye, I like their Scar Wax. They do have good just foundations also if you're on the beauty side of it. But their Scar Wax is really good. I think, is this their blood? Their scab blood is really nice. I do enjoy that. Graftobian has really good blood also. Mayron has good skin tone latex. Look at me just having things sitting here.
Damn, yeah, I like it.
None of this is sponsored. If you're into airbrush and stuff like that, Pro Air is my go-to because it's an alcohol-based paint.
Hell yeah. Take your notes, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonas wants to know, this is about McCamey. Is there any known record of someone actually winning the money?
No, there is not. Not that I have found. And I went on a kick one night and I was like, I'm annoyed at these people, so let me do some research. And I did not find anybody who's ever won. But do your own research. Don't take my word for it because I'm just one person.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and there's a massive wait list to another fun fact for you, Jonas. There's a massive wait list to get in.
Yeah.
And you have to take they do a pre-call with you to do a psych eval on you. And
yeah. You have to they have to take all of your medical records because they don't want you to die. They just want you to hate
Suffer.
yourself afterwards.
Yeah.
That they don't want anybody dying. So they want your medical records. They want your psych eval because they don't need you freaking out, and they don't need you I don't know. Apparently, I heard, and this could be a rumor, but I heard that they hire ex-cons so that they're okay with injuring people and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's uncomfy, but okay.
Yep.
Purposefully hire ex-cons. I'm not against hiring ex-cons. I'm just saying that when you purposefully hire ex-cons because you know that they're okay with crossing lines like that.
Yeah.
That takes a certain type of ex-con, in my opinion, not just any ex-con, but that's just.
Damn! Everybody in here's looking up your Gia Stefano or Tofano or whatever chick.
Yeah.
And they're saying she killed over 600 men.
Yeah, she killed so many. I mean, indirectly, but directly.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, she was a big deal. Yeah, she saved a lot of women who were being abused. So to me, she's a hero.
Damn. I'll give you one, and then I'll wrap this up because we've been over a lot. But dude, you're a fucking badass for being on here and sticking through the podcast, even though my power went out. And
it was only for a short period of time. I didn't know what to do, but I figured it out.
Well, I'm glad you did. It gave me time to it flickered off and was on in less than a minute, and I was like, oh my god, no. But since you stuck in here, it saved the stream from dying, so we didn't have to technically reschedule and all that shit.
That's good. Everyone was like, you're still on. If you scroll up, they're like, you're still on. I was like, oh, I am. People were texting me, and they were like, say something. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I was still See, I didn't know people could still. I thought it was done.
Oh no!
I thought that if kicked the host out, then it kicked me out, but it's not. So.
Dude, and I've been weirded out the whole time because I'm literally still seeing shit because things will catch my eye as they just blow by the window beside of me. Oh my god!
So good.
One for you to look up though, a serial killer. She's a female too. You can search her. I can't remember her real name, but they called her Jolly Jane. And she was hired by multiple families as a caretaker.
I have it in another app now, so I can look it up later.
Yeah, Jolly Jane. And she would go and take care of these families. And she would end up wiping out entire families because she would just poison them over time. She had Munchausen syndrome.
That's insane.
And, yeah. Yeah, it's a wild story to read.
Hot damn. That is.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to read it. But that's crazy.
Hell yeah. All the material you need for a fun Saturday night.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is Saturday. I love that this is what I chose to do with my evening.
Hell yeah. So is everybody else, man. Hey, let's hear it for Kayla. What a total badass. Raise some money here for Wind and Bone. What, $35? Something like that?
I didn't hit what Eric hit, but I'm not as cool as Eric, so it's fine.
Well, Eric came in and put the moves on.
He did do the Magic Mike thing. Sorry, I'm not gonna take my shirt off for you guys.
That's okay. I don't think we could ever live up to Eric's standards now.
No, he set the bar real high for us.
Yeah, and that ponytail, dude. That ponytail really just tipped shit over the edge. So
I don't have a man bun.
I know it was I
failed on that front. I failed on the man bun front. We love you.
All right, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Half a heart. Here's the other half.
All right, man. Thank you for being on. Thank you, George, for hanging out with us in the background all night, maintaining that pose. We love it. And
he appreciates you.
Yes, thank you, George. The real star of the show right there.
Honestly, no one's looking at me. They're all looking at George.
Yeah.
My headphones are just in the way because I don't know which way to roll.
There we go. Look at George.
There he is.
Such a stallion.
He really is. He's a gorgeous man. He's got wings and everything.
Fly, angel, fly.
Woohoo.
All right, man. Hey, thanks to Kayla and to all of you for coming in here and sticking it out. Bad weather and all, baby. We're just like the Postmaster General. Until next time, my friends, which will be tomorrow, once again at 4 p.m., I'll be doing another live stream. I'll be reading Goosebumps books to all of you to
I love
hit you in those, all those nostalgia feels, man. I'm coming in hard, kicking the door down. We're going to do a choose your own adventure.
Ooh.
And we're going to be taking polls to see which path we take throughout the book. So survival depends on you, my friends. So that is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Once again, thank you, Kayla. You're a badass.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the makeup. All right, man. We'll see you all later.